I don't see you guys.
I see you.
Hey.
Hey now.
It's Daphne here in the house. Cousins for life. Cousin for life.
Crazy.
Yeah. Look, it's Friday night. We
cousins. And it's just me, just Lily. I'm here.
You got a visitor.
All that drama.
Photobombing you.
Look at my name. Look at my.
Don't photobomb him in the first scene.
Look, on Facebook, how y'all doing? Instagram, wherever we may find this video going.
Mayland, YouTube.
Hopefully it'll get
second, actually.
We are Cousins. This is our new show, and we wanted to start this segment off. Hey, I'm thinking about this COVID-19 thing.
Bonnie. What? Yvonne Bennett.
Yes.
Your internet is cutting you off, so we can't understand what you said.
Well, my internet is working. I don't know where else to go.
You're fine.
Back
just
to Jamaica, was always once.
Go ahead and see what happens.
We have to make it work. We have to make it work like the rest of the people in the world. So listen. So you know, y'all, we in quarantine. It's a lot of stuff going on, and I think this is a great idea because how often does cousins get together and talk about just anything? So we are first cousins. Yes, that means that our parents.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So, listen, how's everybody doing?
What do you think? What do you think? Hey, Ron, I got a question. What do you think each one of us has this similar that you can tell that we're a part of each other? Do we have anything?
I think this part of us. When I look at us, we all.
No. Definitely not.
What you mean?
I'm the only one with my.
Oh, we're freezing.
You look so much like your father. They just see the brown and think it's my mother.
Yeah.
It turns out it's my father's lips.
I don't know.
I think I have a lot of attributes of Alfred too, my father.
I think we all look like.
Hey guys.
I think we do. I think we all have similar features. When I look at Alicia's pictures and I look at Daphne's pictures, I think we all have some similarities. And I just do. I think that people would never have to question us.
I think that they would until they got us together. Once they put us together, they would say, "Okay, I see it."
Yeah.
But separately, people don't see it because first thing people see is color.
Yeah,
they do.
Chocolate brown skin.
They do.
They see,
and we're all three different shades. Skin. We got three different shades.
They see Daphne's, vanilla skin. Her white chocolate skin.
Vanilla child.
The vanilla chocolate.
Vanilla ice.
And then they like y'all cousins.
And look,
y'all related.
Cafe mocha.
We got three different colors going on. Yeah. That's what makes life, it makes it so beautiful for everybody to be different and unique and have their own.
And that is the wonderful thing of being a Black woman.
Yeah.
Our being a Black woman, is like queen status for me. I feel, like it is the ultimate. I wouldn't trade it for anything, even though I have had some, kind of life battles, growing up with the color thing. But once I settled into who I was after my daddy played James Brown for me, and I was Black and I was proud.
I'm Black and I'm proud.
Not the Black and proud.
Once I found out how I was proud to be Black, honey, okay? It was no stopping me after that, I've just always been proud to be a Black woman. And we come in so many arrays, such a big array of colors.
You know what I think the most amazing thing with us, our family is that all three of us, we grew up in different places, different time, you know, with our parents. But we are like so successful. Like Daphne's a teacher, Lee, you've been working, I think you've been working your job longer than any of us, and all of us.
35 years social services.
That is amazing. And we all are so successful. And you know, you very rarely find that all in one whole generation of women. So I think that that is so amazing that, you know, we're successful and then we're successful moms. That is what's really up. Like, I think we have done, okay, I'm gonna give some kudos, some shout out, but I think our children are some of the best children in the
You
world.
know, one thing that Leisha said that kind of made me resonate about something, when she said that's the glory and the uniqueness of being a Black woman too.
Yeah.
It's not just good things. Sometimes it's rough being a woman.
It wasn't always easy. It was not always easy, especially for me, because, you know, of my chocolate brown skin. You know, people kind of, you know, they look at the light-skinned girl first. They look at, and even into adulthood, even on paper, you know, I look great on paper, but at the interview, you know, I was brown, not beige, you know, not caramel. So even though I may have been well put together, it just wasn't the look that they always wanted, but I was very blessed.
Yeah.
And I find, and that's good. And I find that even in right now, I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, I'm a mom, like Bonnie said, but I'm also in the modeling field. And in the modeling field, you know how it is, your full figure, your light skin, the dark skin, the whole thing play a part in the world. And it should not.
It shouldn't.
It does. And dealing with it as well.
And you know, with that modeling thing, you look at that because everybody got to wear clothes, babe.
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody.
Okay.
From
and
2
I don't know
to 22.
Who made a full figure at 12, at a size 12. Okay. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And then they always try to think, oh, they're not healthy. No, just because you might be curvy doesn't mean you're not eating vegetables and you're not eating the proper vitamins in your body and exercising, because I do all those things. Okay.
I think that everybody is designed to be the same size. I mean, when I look at
that's what makes us all unique, because we are all made different. You know, I just think that God had a wonderful sense of humor. You know?
Now Leisha, let me ask you another question, and I'm gonna ask Bonnie one too. My question for you, Leisha, with dealing with the when you got married, the marriage, you married light skin.
Very fair skin. I'm married clear. Look, I'm married clear. Okay.
So how did that work for you when you walk into a restaurant, when you have your kids?
And my husband was very fair skinned. He was you know, his family is interracial, but you know, it was weird. You know, it was a really weird thing because he was so fair skinned. Okay, that it was like people, they just look at us. They just looked at us, you know. So it is what it is. I mean, today is very different, and I think that is true for where I live. I live the area that I live in, it's more accepted because there are more interracial couples and more biracial children, where, you know, it's more acceptable. You know, and it's just like another day. You know?
Now, Bonnie, I know you had some dibs and dabs and sort of that as well.
Dibs and dabs.
A dab and a dib.
But you know what? If you notice, okay, we're not going to count how many marriages, but the key thing is,
Leisha,
everybody was approximately the same color. If you notice,
Vaughn always had a brown, you know,
brown
like chocolate.
And nobody was over 5'6", which is a problem.
Yeah.
Eric, all short men. Well, no, Eric was tall. He was 6'1".
Not me, child. Mine started back in high school.
But you know what? Most light-skinned or white Caucasian people normally do kind of draw to brown skin.
Well, that started for me in high school. I was in high school, you know, in the late 70s and early 80s. Okay, so in that time, people were not. It was all Pretty Ricky. If it was light, it was right.
Pretty Ricky.
Oh, light skin, Pretty Ricky, and the light
Big
skin
red.
and the pretty and the light skinned girls with the long hair. So the brown girls were kind of left on the side, whereas I was fortunate enough, if I may say, okay, to be a brown girl.
And
but
be
at
beautiful.
that time, Jerry Galicchio was after me. Okay, I ran track. I was a cheerleader, and Jerry Galicchio.
That's not Latino.
Okay, Jerry Galicchio. No, Jerry Galicchio was Italian.
Okay.
And it was either the Italians or the Puerto Ricans. It wasn't even the light-skinned brothers that was after me.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, because I was still the brown girl.
Okay.
Brown skin.
I was the brown girl.
You all know,
baby.
I went through the stage of dating a lot of white guys for a minute, which was really different for me because I don't know why I went through that stage, but I dated Jews and Italians and what you call Irish. So I've had all different kinds.
You're versatile. You're versatile.
Yes, I was. I was very versatile.
You know what?
I have a question for you. So
what? Who, me? Alicia.
I think I'm gonna put my earplugs in because I'm having a hard time hearing.
Because of the background.
Unlike us, let's talk about
bad.
So what was it like marrying your childhood sweetheart? Because it's safe to say you guys met at a young age, like 10, maybe 12.
Okay, I'm going to get on that. But y'all had me remembering with the light skin thing. I think I got to date one light skinned person ever in my life.
I didn't know you dated.
Relisha, do you remember Chad?
I do.
It was so fun. I ain't do him right. I left Chad for Darren.
Oh, man.
I was 12, 13, maybe 13.
Okay.
Yeah. Chad was fine. He was light skinned, hazel eyes, sandy brown hair.
I always looked at your life as a love story.
Huh?
I always looked at your life as a love story. You met your love.
Oh, my love, there's only
you had like a moon relationship.
Well, yeah, I did date and marry somebody at 13. Well, I dated him at 13. I didn't marry him at 13.
You did not marry at 13?
I just think, you know what I do think, Bonnie? You know what I do think? I do think that I missed out on some stuff, though.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
Now that I'm reflecting, I don't know for sure, but it seems like I missed out on some, not like dating possibilities, like really understanding, is this the person truly for me? Because I didn't have anything to compare that to, because I was stuck like glue on Darren. That rhymed.
I can see that. What about you, Lee? You were how old when you got married? You weren't that young.
I was 26. My doctor told me I was an old maid.
I remember being in the wedding. I remember the wedding.
I was 4 years old. Actually, it was 10 days before my 25th birthday. And I remember being an old maid. Like an old maid. I was 25 and, getting ready to be 25 and dag on. She's not married yet. Like, they married.
I was married at 25 too, though. I didn't get married at 25.
I was on my second marriage.
Was that the fourth or you saw it was the second? I thought it was the fourth, Bonnie.
It was the second.
Oh, okay. I miscounted. But you know what? But all throughout this, and then I love the fact that we have, well, maybe not so much me, but you guys have blended families. I think that's just awesome. Everybody gets along, everybody good. You marry into somebody life and you take on their kids as if they're your own. I think that's the most beautiful thing ever, to have a blended family come together and be able to all coexist and be able to get along and all that stuff. So, that's pretty cool.
Did that. Leisha did that.
Well, no, you have some, your kids didn't come together as brothers and sisters? Oh,
I
okay.
did.
Leisha?
Don't be putting my business in the street. Wait a minute.
Alicia, you handled that, girl.
You did such an awesome job. You did what some women can't do.
It's probably her personality, though. It's Alicia's personality.
Yeah.
Most people don't realize or even know that my God-given children are not my biological children, because I don't have any stepchildren. They're my kids.
I love it.
Yeah.
They're my children. They respect me as their mother. Their mother is deceased, but I don't take her place. You know,
Right.
we refer to their mother. She has birthdays, death dates. You know, on Mother's Day, it was a little tough, and I never asked them to say Happy Mother's Day. You know, because I know that was like a strange place. But they never sat back and didn't celebrate with us. You know, they always did something to celebrate. And I have to say, maybe just the last, since they've been grown, because I've had them since they were 9 and 11. And they may be maybe the last 7 or 8 years, they have actually said Happy Mother's Day. But it wasn't that they never referenced me as that. They always received me. You know, I've never really had any problem. My children have siblings. They are their sisters.
Right.
And they don't make any difference. You know, they take care of each other. They have each other's back. If one don't have, none of them have. If one has, everybody has.
Everybody got. And that's the way it should be. But Vonnie, that's what I'm trying to say. You still have some sort of a blended family.
No. I did have a blended family.
When I say blended, let me rephrase it. Maybe I'm saying the wrong terminology. Alicia may have a blended family. What I'm talking about with you is that all of your children are coexisting with each other, correct?
Yeah.
So they don't have the same fathers, all of them. So therefore, when you guys have your other marriages, right?
Don't in the street like that.
Huh?
No, it's okay. Because I get what you're saying. I think
that's what I'm saying.
I think that the amazing thing.
Well, I said maybe I had the wrong terminology.
Right.
I said
I think that the amazing thing with my children is
that they know that they are siblings.
They know that they're siblings, and they act like they're step. You know, like they only know each other as siblings. You know, no matter.
But you know what that comes from? That comes from, you know, and I want to say in our background. I don't want to say Black, but our background, when the children are raised together in the home with their mothers.
Yeah.
You know, they are whole siblings, but biologically, they actually are not. It's the father's children who are actually whole siblings, and their half sibling is the mother. That's biologically, but technically, because we're raised with our mothers, you know, if there's an absent father or a different father, you know, they seem to be closer. You know, they are more whole.
Yeah.
I wonder, it's just because the male dominates? Is that why it is?
No, I think it's because he's not there.
Okay. No, I'm talking about that they consider when you have
biologically, because they consider biologically the male being the blood. Technically, biologically, you know, because the egg is fertilized and it does the fertilization, and biologically, they say that the male is the blood. Most children have their father's blood type. Mm-hmm. But funny thing, in my case, all of my children have my blood type.
Wow.
Which is 2 of my children. Well, they're all O, but one is, Nicole, what are you, positive? And Nicole is the only positive. My bio children are all O. We're all O negative. Nicole is the only O positive, which is like so weird. It's so strange.
I think what's amazing to me is you two, I mean, even though Alicia got divorced, her and Steve have been together for
I can't hear you.
I said, I think what's amazing to me is you and Steve have been together now for how many years?
18.
18.
Wow.
And Daphne, you and Darren were married for how long?
39. What is
25.
25. So when I look at the two of you, y'all have very long-term marriages, although you came from parents who divorced. versus me. My parents have been together forever, and
55 years.
We flipped it?
56,
You mean we flipped
56.
it?
Yeah, and I ain't made, well, no, I made it to 11.
The first one was 13 for me.
Yeah, it was 13. I made it to 13 years. I did.
So my first one was,
Well,
my first one was 13.
say that again, Leisha. Say that again.
I think she said her first one was 13.
Well, Darren and I are not together any longer, so.
Yeah, but you still made it for 25 years. That's a miracle for someone who parents got a divorce. Because normally when parents get a divorce, the kids, we don't.
Well, my parents were together for 21 years, which is retarded.
That's right, yeah.
But you know what, Lee?
My father came to pick me up from my job to tell me.
But Leash, sometimes even in the 25, in my case, it wasn't really 25.
Yeah.
It wasn't married. I understand what you're saying. It wasn't a marriage.
We were there for the kids until they got old.
But do you think that was because you got married too soon?
Or very young.
Or very young?
I think that may have a part in it for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say for me, because there's two sides to every story.
I mean, no, like, did you ever date anybody else, like, other than him?
It says that there's three sides to every story. Your side, their side, and what's actually happened. The truth.
Yeah. But I only can speak for me because I'm the only one here.
You can only tell how you feel.
Right. But yeah, I think part of it for me was that, Bonnie. Too soon, so long, because remember, we dated before we engaged and married. So we were really technically together longer than that. You might as well say probably like 35, 40 years.
Yeah.
So, I think that's part of it. There's some other parts that I can probably pinpoint, but that is part of it.
Okay. So how are you guys making out in this quarantine?
Well, I'm an educator, music ministry. I miss my kids, but I have been dealing with it pretty well. I have. I don't like not going because I'm a go, get up and go. But I think I have adjusted pretty well. I'm really shocked, Leisha, as much as I like to go.
Because you be ready to go. This is the go queen, okay?
Yeah, I think me too. I'm okay. I think that I'm working on so many things. Right now I'm working on my book. I'm trying to do a cooking class virtually, things at my church. So, and then my regular job. So it's so many things that's keeping me busy.
Right. We're doing things that we never thought we would do.
Yeah, it's like I'm so focused. It's like the things that I never had time to do when I was going to work 10, 12 hours a day. I literally can talk and have time to do it. So it's like, for me, it's refreshing to be able to get up and say, okay, I have time to exercise. I have time to eat right. I have time to work on my book. I have time to work on ministry. I have time
to talk to y'all.
Yeah, to talk to you all. I mean, how long when we were working, this is like we never had time to talk to each other 3, 4, 5 times.
Cousins4Life.
Yes. So it's been really kind of cool. I've enjoyed. I talk to my mom a lot because she's stationary and she doesn't move. She's in her house. Get to talk to my children, my grandchildren, and just kind of really enjoying the family.
Well, this quarantine for me has been it's been a bit much. Okay.
Well, I think because you've been quarantined before the quarantine started.
I was quarantined. But with that being said, I remember saying, if I just had one more hour of sleep, oh my goodness, if I just had another hour in this day, if I could just rest for 2 hours on Saturday, if I just had a few more, I've got all the minutes, all the hours, and I'm really about to eat myself to death, okay? My refrigerator sees me coming, and you know what he says?
But look, I do notice one thing, Leash, that I don't know about you guys, but it seems like the family time has gotten a little different, a little bit better.
Yeah, it is. It's made us to spend more time and actually have conversations. You have time to have conversation. You're not rushing, rushing into the shower, rushing to get ready. Because, oh my God, I don't have time. I got to go to bed. I got to get up at 4:30. It's no more of that. We just getting it together.
And you know what? It gives you time to do like some of the things that you didn't do before, like listen to good old music and just.
Well, I always have time for that. I'm a.
I mean, but like you don't really have. You don't.
I
really
know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
really.
It's like this has been so different for me. Like I cook. I literally cook.
I know. Me too. I've been cooking.
I've been cooking, and it's been so long since I've just been cooking, so it's been like a whole new
experience. True, because of the rat race, you're just rushing to pick up something and go home. Yeah, I get it.
So it's like, it's been real. It's been real. It's like, okay.
Like in my car is, doesn't know what's going on. My car is just trying to figure out if I'm putting it out to pasture or what.
I know.
The gas prices are down.
Tank of gas has lasted me for 2 months. I haven't gone
there. I will be driving 125, 130 miles.
Not to mention, I haven't been in DC traffic. I mean, like
Oh yeah, you're from DC. Leisha, where are you again?
I'm in Jersey, in Manchester.
Right. And I'm Atlanta. ATL, hot Atlanta.
So Daphne, how do you feel about y'all governor saying y'all governor?
Well, the politically correct answer is our leaders are doing what they're supposed to do in order to help the economy and help the people.
That was my question. How do you feel? How do you feel?
I mean, I just feel like we if we were going to try to start opening up anything, I felt my personal opinion was open up some of the things that won't require a lot of people. And gyms and nail salons and those are the things they said.
And I love to open things that don't draw a lot of Black people. We have been used as guinea pigs for years and years and years. And I don't want to really make it a racial thing, but it's just how I feel in my heart. Okay? It's just how I really feel in my heart. It's what I see with my eyes. It's what I see on paper. It's what I feel. They are just blatantly using us as guinea pigs once again. Okay, so let's open up these Black states and see what's going to happen. Let's send them out.
My other concern is that I don't know what he's thinking, because clearly Trump said he is, I really admire him, and I brought him up like a kid almost, rub his head like that, but I'm not in agreement with him opening up stuff quite yet. I don't understand. I mean, after you hear something like that, I probably would go into my, committee. Hey guys, this is what the president's saying. Maybe we should retract. It wasn't too late.
But I'm going to say this to
your president.
Because we can say that things are going to open, but I still believe as a people, we have a choice.
We do have a choice.
Or not. And I choose not to go.
Now for me, I'm staying in my house. I ain't going nowhere. I don't care what they say. They can say you can go out. You're not going to use me as a guinea pig. They're going to have me go out there in the street.
That's true. We have the choice.
The people that want to go out there, now don't get me wrong. This is my 5th pair of eyelashes, okay? In 2 weeks. Y'all all know. I am.
She hurting.
The eyelash,
she hurting. Nails hurting.
Okay, it's like, for real. I would love to go to the nail shop, let Yin Yang do my eyelashes and my nails and my feet, but I can't. My life, not only my life, but the life of my family is more important right now.
Yes.
People don't understand is when you go out there and you're selfishly saying, I'm going to go out and I'm going to just, okay, they opening stuff back up.
Well, the whole
You're
is,
not thinking about the people that live in the house with you.
Right, with
so
you.
if I go out there and
yes.
I'm careless, now I'm going to put everybody else's life at risk.
So we have a choice.
So
Make
we
the
have
right
a
one.
choice. They
Make
can
the right choice.
say that you can go do whatever, but really, do you really need to get them nails done? We done went for how many months in getting the nails done? We're over it. File your own nails. Put your own.
I'm over it.
I done put these eyelashes hard. You get some glue, boop, boop. You know, it may take a little longer because you're used to going and letting somebody else do it, but it is work. I think
Well, girl, I will tell you this.
I had one down here and I had one up here, but it was okay.
Anything more profound than it is work. Let me tell you something. I tried to paint my toenails.
I didn't try. I gave up. I was like, no.
I had more streaks, okay, in them toenails. So let me put another coat. Okay, let me put another coat. It looked a mess. I said, well, you know what? I don't think I'm going to get a lady a hard time at the block if I ever get back there. I just put some clear polish on top of them little streaks and hope they ran together. It don't
so can we, Vonnie, can we recap kind of some stuff that we learned? What did we learn from this whole meeting? We have a choice.
We have a choice.
That's one thing.
And I'm going to say the main thing is family.
And we're beautiful and Black women.
We're beautiful Black women. But the key point is family matters.
Family matters. Family first.
Family does matter.
Whole experience
when this time has been some fun to die.
Yeah, it's taking us back to the family, but the biggest thing is for a lot of people, it's taking us back to God. It's taking us back to God because there's a lot of people that before all of this happened, they didn't want to
pray. Yeah. They didn't want to acknowledge God for anything, but people who have never prayed before are praying.
Yes.
Hey, it's truly look. Hey y'all.
Praise the Lord, they sing
y'all.
A song.
That terminology, bedside Baptist is for real now.
I just heard that.
What you go to bedside Baptist?
It's so serious. The Clark sisters got a movie.
But the thing is, between the Clark sisters and COVID-19, everybody praying and saved now.
Yes, I'm serious.
And it came in the right time too.
You know, just before we go, but the Clark sisters movie was right. It took me back to my roots.
So we got to be rooted and grounded in Christ. We have a choice, and we're beautiful Black women once again.
I thought the movie was awesome. What about y'all?
The movie was good, but I lived it. I was there for those rehearsals.
Me too.
With the fire and stuff. So, you know, I was there for when my mother sang, and I wasn't old enough to sing, and then I was old enough to sing. And I witnessed, and I want to say that I remember that shoe flying. You know, I remember her walking up to people and asking them, are they crazy? Maybe you do something else because you can't sing. You know? But it's just, you know, it is what it is. You know, and it was an awesome time to live through. You know, they had to put a lot of stuff into, you know, a small space. But I think they got it done, and I think they did very well. I was also very impressed to find out that Mary J. Blige was producing it.
Yes.
Her, Queen Latifah, Dana Owens, and Missy Elliott.
Yeah, they did a good job. They did a good job.
I think they did an excellent job. Excellent job.
I mean, just to go back to your roots, because we all grew up in Kojic, you know, we are Church of God in Christ. Well, you're still in Church of God in Christ. You're Baptist, I'm non-denominational, but it was
Baptist
nice
Convention. Yes, I'm a part of that.
Where we came from, you know, the songs that we used, that we grew up on, you know, and I was like, wow, I remember all of this. And, you know, when we would go to Sunday school, remember when we would go to Sunday school and Elder Jackson would teach the little Bible study.
He was our Sunday school teacher.
Yes. And then he would sing the Sunbeam song, a sunbeam, sunbeam. Jesus wants me for a sunbeam. Remember that? Oh my God.
Now, I don't remember that.
I too, because I really, really liked that song. That was like one of my favorite childhood songs.
Bonnie, we're just. Oh, okay. Well, it's been a real.
I've gotten 2 messages.
Well, I think the next time, we get together, which will be next Friday, I think we should talk about where we are today in ministry, because all of us have some super, super powerful ministries. And I think that, where we used to be and where we started and where we are now, people want to hear about it. So, Cousins.
Okay, cool.
It's time out to be in silence. It's time to share.
Yes, it's time to share. And Leisha, hopefully by next week,
we'll have a baby. We'll have a baby. We'll have a baby. We can put the baby.
Yes. And Ryan has a birthday coming up.
Sorry, no grandchildren for me yet.
We're gonna actually do a birthday party on virtual.
Virtual.
So I'm gonna do
virtual. All righty.
Yeah. I love y'all.
Love y'all too. Cousins. 4.
Love y'all. Mwah.